Why, hello there, beauties, ladybugs. So, this is Mary, if you don't know, and today is going to be another story time. Yeah! So, today's story is, of course, going to be taking place on the Rez, where I'm from, the Ute Mountain Ute tribe. Whoop, whoop! So, yes, I am from the Ute Mountain Ute tribe in Toyah, Colorado. That's like southwest of the southwest corner of Colorado. So yeah, I come from there, and I've lived there most of my young life, teenage life. But I did move off the reservation when I was around like 17 or 18 years old. Haven't lived back on the reservation since, but I do miss my homeland. I try to go back as much as I can to visit family, but I live, and I don't live too far away actually. I live like an hour and a half away on another reservation actually, the Southern Ute Indian tribe. Whoop whoop, my sister tribe. Love them to death, yes I do. So, but this story takes place on my homeland, the Ute Mountain Rez, and it's about a night when I was very young. I was about 9 or 10 years old. I think it was 10 years old. And me and my stepbrother, who was about 16 at the time, sorry about that, we were staying up late at night. We were up late. So it was maybe about 12:30 at night, and we were looking out the window. We had a bunk beds, of course, and I was in my brother's room, and me and my stepbrother were looking out the window. We were just talking about whatever. He was talking about his girlfriend like I really knew, or a girl he liked, like I could give him advice. I mean, I'm 10 years old. But so he's just talking, small talk, and we were looking out the window. It was a summer night. The window was open, and we can hear the dogs barking, our Rez dogs. And we see these bushes, because around where my dad's trailer is, there's these big tall bushes, taller than I was, and they're all around us. I'd say about 300 feet from our house. There's these big old bushes just all around, and the direction our window, my brother's window, was facing these big old shrubs, huge shrubs. So we hear, let me see, I gotta make sure y'all hear me. We hear branches breaking. We hear the bushes moving. Like, what the heck is that? And we got quiet, me and my brother. We looked at each other like, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. Where'd that come from? Over there. We both look out the window, and we could see these bushes. These are big bushes, okay? And like, so little Rez dogs, if they ran through them, if they could run through them, it wouldn't really make that much of a ruckus, but this thing, for one, these bushes were at least about 5.5 feet tall, because I'm 5'2" now, eh? I'm a little shorty, okay, but they were taller than me. So these bushes were being pushed. You can hear it. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And my my stepbrother's like, shh, don't say nothing, shh. And I was like, why? And he's like, just watch. So we watch. And the bushes are moving. You can see them. Branches are breaking. And it's coming right when it gets into like the middle view of us. It stops. The bushes stop moving, and we see this big thing. I'm calling it a thing. I'm not gonna name it. But this big creature-like animal-looking thing get up, and it looked like it was carrying like a thick layer of shaw or something, possibly like skin, like an animal skin, I'm not sure. But it got up. It was like hunched over like this, and it got up and stretched. And when it did that, it was pretty big. The head, and you can see the shoulders. So that was like a 5.5 foot bush. So that means that thing might have been about 6 foot, 6.5 feet, maybe 7 foot. And it reached up and it stretched. And I was like, and I really quietly said to my brother, "Oh my God." And he covered my mouth. He covered my mouth. And it was like he heard us, that thing, whatever it was, it heard us. And it looked over in our direction. So it's facing that way. And we're over here. And he turns and he looks. And his eyes lit up. You know, like how an animal lights up when the headlights hit it? Like the brightness of it? That's what it did. But there was no headlights on it. There was no headlights. And it was just like these shiny, silverish, like beaming eyes that just looked right in our direction, right into our window. And I wanted to run. Fight or flight. I wanted to run. I wanted to get out of that room because I got scared. But at the same time, I was frozen. My body was frozen. I was like that for because I didn't even know. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know. And my stepbrother was laying on the side and he was just frozen too. And it took I felt like forever that it took him to stop looking our direction. But literally it was probably 30 seconds. I think he was just making sure there was nobody actually out there. And then he goes and he crouches back over like this and he pulls this thing over and he's like, and he gets back in the bushes and he goes on his merry way. He's going south. I'm like, after about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, that we made sure that he was actually gone, because you could see the bushes moving as he was going. You could see them going, and that the noise started getting farther and farther away. That's when we knew we could move. So me and my stepbrother were like, "What was that? What was that?" And me, I was only 10 years old. I wanted to cry. I wanted to scream. I wanted to tell my daddy. I was freaking out. But after that night, my stepbrother never talked about that night, ever. He never brought it up to me. I don't know if he ever brought it up to our other siblings. Maybe because he was older too. I'm not sure. But he never talked about it to me. And I've told this story to a couple of my other family members that didn't live with us at the time. I've told them to my siblings that didn't live with us at the time. But I've never really told publicly this story. And it freaks me out. It scares me because I don't know what that thing was. And it freaked me out. And it really gave me the chills because it looked directly at us and was like, it was like contemplating, do they see me? And if they do, should I take them with me? I felt like that's what it was doing. And it scared me. And I don't know. I thought I'd share that story with you guys because maybe some of you guys have experienced the same things. Maybe you guys have similar stories. Who knows? But that is my story time for you guys. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share so other people can come and join my little ladybug family, okay? And I will see you guys for the next story time. Bye.